Meanwhile, Thomas had to deliver a station full of passengers. "Well, Thomas, I couldn't have done it without you," said the station master. "Well, me too," said Thomas. "I wouldn't be there if there were other versions of me," he said to himself. Then Thomas got a random idea. "Well, what if you could take the part of the multiverse?" asked Thomas anxiously. And the driver sighed. "Well, there are other multiverses of you." "There is?" said Thomas. "I don't know. I got my lamp and everything. I must get to the next station now. Everyone will be confused where I am." And Thomas steamed off into the next one. Thomas was questionable about what the multiverse is. Just then, Stanley ran out of gas. But meanwhile, Thomas came up to him and said, "Hey, Stanley, why are you all broken down like that?" "Well, because I'm out of oil, and I cannot move." And Thomas didn't know why there was a multiverse out there. And Stanley said, "Well, a multiverse is when you're a part of something. There are different versions of you. Like, I don't know what is." Then Thomas said, "Well, I'll see if there are any different versions of me." And Thomas left to go do all of his duties. Meanwhile, Thomas had to do all of his jobs. He ran up to another station again. And he said, "Well, if you want to see the multiverse, then good luck." Then Thomas said, "Do I have a Strasburg version of me?" And then the station master said, "Well, of course you do." And then Thomas said, "Well, I better get going, because the passengers are already getting off and getting in." And then the station master said, "Okay, see ya." Thomas was carefully stowed and set off back to the junction. But when Thomas got here, he saw a Strasburg version of himself. Who are you?" "I'm Thomas. Who are you?" "No, I'm Thomas. I'm from this universe, remember?" "Oh, I'm Strasburg Thomas. From another universe." "Well, I am part of the multiverse, so this is one trip of a journey for me," said Thomas. "Come on," said Strasburg Thomas. "I don't know what are you." "I'm from Pennsylvania." "Well, I'm from Sodor," said Thomas. And he puffed to the next station. Meanwhile, back in the sheds, Thomas and Percy were having a debate of which multiverse was better. "Well, it doesn't matter now," said Percy. "Well, it is," said Thomas. "That's okay now. Let's go back to sleep," said Thomas. And the sheds closed.